Good morning, happy Monday. Today is Monday, October 7th, and I am your morning witch. Inspired by my Tulsa Pagan Pride presentation that I finally got to put on in full, sort of, from Mokash to myself, I was going to begin, because it's the appropriate time of year for it, a series on ancestral worship. However, because of things that came to light as I was illuminating myself on this Moon Day Monday, we're going to talk about something else today. Fun fact, I quite often wake up with marks like these, generally in this time of year, and it's had me thinking about a lot of things because where did this come from? I don't have any jagged nails right now. Where did this come from? I don't know. I thought it was one of the puppies, except the timing doesn't make sense for when it appeared. And before this year, we didn't have the puppies to do these kinds of things. And my best friend Maddie at Peace, Love, and Tea Leaves, I send her pictures all the time when I wake up with weird marks because I'm like, this is here, right? I'm not crazy. Like, you see this in this picture, right? So we as magical peoples most likely practice some kind of protection magic on ourselves, our homes, our spaces in which we reside, our belongings that our ego thinks we own on this earthly plane. And I mean, as far as everyone else's ego is concerned, we also own them. That's why we put the protections on. But that doesn't stop other magical peoples, or maybe that's, the reaction to other magical peoples trying to use magic in an adverse way against someone else. So picture protection magic like Vaseline all over yourself, all over your belongings. Okay, so now I'm going to tell like two little doesn't really make sense stories, but just to give an idea of where I'm going with this, okay? So imagine that someone has bad intentions towards you, or maybe they're trying to have a knowing about your situation and you're trying to keep your shit private. So they're pretending to be willfully ignorant to the unspoken rule in the magical community that you don't touch without asking or inviting, because those of us who know what's up, we know what's up. Don't touch without asking. I know you're trying to do some shady shit. And they're trying to physically put magics on you, or maybe even they have worse intentions and they're trying to put a curse on you. And, they're trying to do this physically. Or maybe, my protection's in the blood. And I know there's other people out there like that too. So maybe you're served something that was put on a dish for you to consume, or put in a cup for you to consume, and there is a curse within that stuff. And you consume it just fine because your protection's in the blood. It's like your insides are coated with Vaseline, and that curse just goes right through you. But okay, so this is the point of both of those stories. You go to wash your hands. You go to wash your dishes. This is in your bathroom sink. This is in your kitchen sink. And those things, because your bathroom and your kitchen are imbued with that protection. So picture it, they're just, everything is covered in this Vaseline of protection. And all the curses and all the bad intentions, they just slide right down that Vaseline. They just slide right over that Vaseline. But then they're going to get to a point where you didn't put protections. Because how far down your pipes are you putting protection? Now, I regularly, personally, take ritual baths where those things do go down my drain. Underneath my house, in my drain system, there is a fair bit of protection that I have put there purposefully and probably accidentally. But regardless, it exists there in my pipe system, under my house, from my tub. But until today, until I was thinking about where this and all the other phantom scratches have come from, I realized I could have poured a curse down my drain. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to talk about that. That is my own fucking business that I'm going to fucking deal with. But I decided, in case any of you also did not think, like, under my house, in my pipes, like in the adjacent spaces to my space that can still affect me, these curses could hold space and stay and still create fuckery in your life. So anyway, these places that we cannot necessarily reach, we can still add protection to. For one, if we are putting black salt or protection powder around our environment up here on the surface level, we can imagine how the energy from those things is traveling downward so that nobody can sneak like a snake underground and send us bad energy or curses that way. Maybe we were served a curse. So in our kitchen sink, you know what? We can clean the kitchen sink and put protection down there. And in case we're worried about something already being there, put banishing down there while cleaning our sink. Okay, I am a small child at heart, if you haven't figured that out yet. So here's the thing. Take some vinegar. Vinegar's great for cleansing and banishing. Take some vinegar if you want to. Imbue it with dill, because dill is great for exorcisms, exorcising, getting rid of negative energy or curses that have been sent at you. Take those things. Pour some baking soda down in your sink. Pour that vinegar in there and picture how it is fizzling and fuzzling all along your Vaseline coated protection and pushing out anything that's below that marker, anything that's trying to hold on in your space to fuck your life up. You could do the same thing in your bathroom, or you could use other items in your bathroom sink for the same purpose of, if somebody put that energy on your hand, that curse energy, that negative energy, that I want into your business energy on your fucking hand, you wash your hand in your sink because you're protected. Remember, think of it like we're covered in Vaseline, right? That shit's not getting through. It's all oily. It's not, the bad energy's not getting through that oil barrier. But just because we're protected doesn't mean that that shit vanished and went poof. And unless we're protecting ourselves with return to sender spells, then it's not just flying back to where it came from. It's just sitting on your hand like germs, right? So you're washing your hand in the sink. That energy's there. You got to get rid of it, just like I'm talking about in the kitchen sink. Do the same thing or something different, whatever you're comfortable with for cleaning. And because in the bathroom, lavender would be great for cleansing and protection and getting that bullshit out of there that somebody sent at you. If we're going to take it a step further, because I did talk about, like, if you actually ingest that curse and you expel that curse because you're protected from the inside out, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. But now it's in those pipes. Cleanse them, just the same. Cleanse it however you want, and flush away that bad shit, quite literally.